Hello my lovely viewers. Good to have you back again. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. After the new update, at first I wasn't excited because I didn't watch a Football Connect, where I'd probably learn of the new improved features of the game, but later, I fell in love with this new feature. I am talking about fluid formation. We are about to try to elaborate it because I was also confused at the first time. I went to my game plan and couldn't place Philipp Lahm under offensive instruction. I couldn't place my Casemiro under deep line instruction either. I was shocked, so when I explored the new features I landed on this fluid formation. So what is it? And what does it do? I thought for a second, my system is now dead because I had strictly organized it to succeed under those two main individual instructions, but after critical analysis, I found out that actually, Konami has made instructing players more efficient and better. Now with fluid formation settings turned on, you can instruct your whole team to behave in a particular way, based on the in-match circumstances. Did you just get that? You can instruct your whole team to attack in a specific shape and instruct them to fall back and defend in a different shape. Look. This is my formation before turning on fluid formation settings. Just as you can see, I will play with 5 defenders and 1 DMF during both attack and defense. What could change that rigid behavior before the update would be at least adding deep line instruction on my second striker or placing my offensive fullback under attack instruction. So let's get to the updated feature. Follow closely while I am navigating the game plan. After switching on the fluid formation, there are 2 options below. The defensive formation and offensive formation. Those are AI-given formation options, but we opted to continue back to our squad and adjust our players manually. To create the formation or shape in which your team will position themselves during defense, tap on the switch button on your right. Now drag your players to the positions you want them to take when defending. The shape we are creating, that is exactly how our players will cluster when the opponent is in your box. Now, on top of the fluid formation. Here comes something that some of my friends get confused about. When you tap on your player, you will see some new writings with blue and red marks. Some say that with this new update, destroyers play lower line than build-up defenders. They say build-up CBS now roam more frequently than the destroyer CBS. The answer is yes. This update has also emphasized the player roles, playstyle, and in-game player discipline. Player roles are activated either during attack or defense depending on their playstyles and positions. For example, this Varane will advance upwards along with the team during attack. This playstyle build-up in the previous update there was no significant indicator of it. The red mark means when the team is in the offensive transition. Varane should help in building up through either the offensive fullback or the orchestrator, hence the feeling of being out of position during defensive moments. Therefore, this will call for change in the way we build our defenders now. While the build-up style is activated during attack, Destroyer CB will behave like a destroyer only during defensive moments. While we saw Varane would play a basic role during defense, Kompany will instead play a basic role during attack. A basic role here now means that in moments when the player style isn't activated, his role and behavior will entirely depend on his stats. Therefore, just like I said, it's time to change the way we build our players. Let's look at this difference between our orchestrator and anchorman. Our orchestrator will assume his role only during offensive transitions, and he will become a basic DMF during defensive situations. This means his productivity during defense will entirely depend on his stats. Wow! Surprisingly for an anchorman, the basic role doesn't apply even during attack. This is because Konami Tactical Engine restricts anchorman from roaming freely like a basic player. The core programming forces him to stay glued above the backline even during attack. That's why I say, this update has greatly improved on the players' in-game discipline. Now an important question would be, how would a no playstyle card behave? Konami scraps off the entire playstyle for a player placed in a manually trained position, or a position that doesn't reflect his playstyle. So during attack, his behavior will entirely depend on his stats and not his playstyle. However, he retains his skill and this Figo is still lethal when he makes it to the other side of your defense. His edge crossing is still active. During defense, he will roam according to his stats. What about defensive fullback? During the attack, he will stay behind, and when it's time to defend, his stats will determine what he can do for you. Now there's this common habit of placing a defensive fullback in the CB position. Truth is, Bergomi won't play for you as a defensive fullback in CB position. What we normally do is, we manipulate the game's tactical engine on that player by cancelling his playstyle. Hence having a no playstyle player in front of our goalkeeper who will not stray so far away. This means that any no playstyle CB can do what a defensive CB would in the CB position. What's important is their defensive stats. As I finish, a simple advice to those who are experiencing changes in the way their defenders are behaving. Place your build-up CB under defensive instruction, or use a pair of no playstyle CB and destroy a CB. And then this advice goes to everyone. Build your build-up CB with enough speed and acceleration. Not just acceleration like it was before. Build-up CBS now need to have more speed and more stamina to cop up with the highline playstyle and roaming nature.